Hello, today we are moving from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, as you can see, and this is my proposition for a LARP friendly Ghoul makeup, so if you would like to know how it's done, keep on watching, maybe, fellow smoothskins. Hello, so let's begin today's Ghoul makeup with blocking my eyebrows. Doesn't have to be really perfect because ghouls have some remnants of eyebrows, so I will use a different technique of eyebrow blocking than previously, because I will just use glue if I can get it out of the tube. Blocking eyebrows with glue basically requires covering them thoroughly with glue in both directions, and I should brush them, but I forgot my spoolie. Okay, so you take a spoolie, you brush the glue upwards. You apply the glue again, you brush it again, and rinse and repeat, basically, as many times as you need. This eyebrow I will leave to dry, and I will take care of the left one. And let's see if this one dried. It didn't dry. It hasn't dried yet, so let's leave it be. Okay, in the meantime I will show you what I will be using for the Ghoul makeup. So basically it will be cotton wool. I think you can also use cotton pads, but you would have to pick them apart to just get these strands of, yeah, like this. It will be messy today, and together with the cotton wool I will use liquid latex. Make sure that you use a cosmetic one, because you do not want to put random latex on your face. That wouldn't be pleasant. And apart from this, it will be quite a lot of painting. The idea is that it should be an easy makeup, therefore there will be no bald cap. I will hide my hair in a different way, hopefully in an efficient one, so that the bald cap is not necessary. Okay, so this one dried up pretty nicely. I will apply another layer of glue then. And then there will be time for powder. Okay, I'll go pretty hard against the hair to really make the glue well mix with the hair well, so that it's flat. I don't know if you can see, but it seems flat now, pretty much. There is no difference between skin and hair now, in texture at least. Let's leave it to dry. Okay, definitely it is quite dry now. Sticky still, but powder will help with this. So I will apply the first layer of powder to the eyebrows, and really apply a generous amount of powder, because you have to get rid of the stickiness of the glue, like this. Perfect. There is glue all around my eyebrows, by the way. If I were blocking the eyebrows for any other makeup, I would clean it, but this makeup actually will like the messiness and unevenness of application, I believe, so I do not care really how messy the eyebrows are. Another layer of glue. I think it will be the last one. I'm not going for a perfect block of the eyebrows. I will cover them with the latex cotton mixture anyway, so I'm just covering them so that I don't lose them by accident by my hair sticking to the latex too much. Like this. Okay, and I think I will leave it like this for now. That's a look. Now, the biggest problem of this makeup is going to be the nose, because ghouls don't have them and I do, and there's no manageable way of covering your nose, in my opinion. I mean, you can wear a mask, but I don't really think that it would be pleasant for a LARP. Imagine LARPing with your nose covered for 2 days or something. So I thought I will try to hide my nose as much as possible using a latex cotton wool mixture and hope for the best, basically. So I'm going to pour some latex on a small dish that I have here and yeah, apply it to my face. Latex stinks, by the way, and for the latex application I will be using a kitchen sponge cut in 3. There are special sponges for this, I do not have them. Definitely don't use makeup sponges like this because you will only have to throw them away after you apply latex with them. So pouring latex and cover my nose. It's really, oh, smells as hell. Now cotton. You have to really stick it to the latex. And this should create a sort of do it at home prosthetic, basically. This is not latex covered enough, so and I think I will wipe the excess of powder from my eyebrows now because it will not take latex, I'm afraid. And another layer of latex, but I think I will need more. There's a piece of goo in my latex, like a piece of dried up latex. I think I want it on my face though, because it looks very much like something that could appear on a ghoul face, so here it goes. Not under my eye though, please. So for the makeup, for today's makeup, we basically want to achieve a look that is as little human looking as possible. So weird texture, disgusting color, this is all that we want, basically. Oh my, it smells terribly. And I know it looks even worse than it smells. Perfect, and this is basically what we're going to do today. Apply latex, apply cotton wool, apply more latex, apply more cotton wool, and when we are satisfied with the result we can paint it. I think I will need something more on my nose though. Let's apply some more cotton wool here. Ideally, I should cover the bridge of my nose because this is the most defining human feature when it comes to the nose, I think. If we don't have it, then it should be less human looking. So let's see how I am able to do this. And yeah, I'm all covered in latex and cotton now, which is great. Cats. Okay, so here it needs to be stuck to the, okay, like this. Try not to go too close to your eyes, but if you do, make sure not to go in the direction of your eye. Okay, some more cotton wool, like this. Okay, cover the bridge here. This gap here in the nose, because this is a very human-like feature, and I do not really want this on in my today's look. Perfect. I feel terrible now, and I look even worse. The eyebrows now, I think, can I cover them with latex? They seem pretty well covered with the glue, so let's just do this and hope for the best. Maybe my eyebrows will not fall off due to what I'm doing to them today. So I took a look at how ghouls look like in various Fallout games, and I'm trying to aim at something in between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. In Fallout 3 the ghouls are, I think, the ugliest in all of the franchise. Because they are very rotten-like, they are very green. Oh jeez, okay. Now this is in my eye and I don't like it. And in Fallout 4 they are pinkish. They look more like they were burnt or something rather than rotten, so I'm trying to go somewhere in between these two games. There is a cat hair though on my... oh yeah, let's leave it be. That's not a bug, it's a feature. The cotton sticks itself pretty well, so the excess just falls off on its own, like this. Let's continue with the cotton application, but I will take a sip of coffee when I still can. Yeah, like here, some cotton, not too much. Okay, let's do it like this. Oh no, my finger stuck. Now the next part that will be problematic is the lips, but I have an idea for them already. Oh jeez, that's really nasty. That's a bit too close to the eyeball, so don't do it. I feel beautiful. Oh, I almost spilled latex. Now it would be a nightmare to clean. But clean it when it dries, basically. That's the only way, pretty much. Okay. As you can see, I'm just applying and reapplying the cotton. It really creates very nice pieces, as you can see. So here I will just leave it like this. Santa Claus. There are two features on a human face that make it, well, most human. Actually three. Eyebrows are one of them, but we got rid of them pretty decently, I think, because it's very, very hardened now. It's rock solid now. So eyebrows are dealt with. They will not be visible. The nose, I think I will apply... There is like a ball of cotton here. I will just leave it there. When it comes to the nose, I think I will leave it like this, or maybe something more would be in order here on the tip. And there are also the lips, which are quite problematic because ghouls don't have lips, and you cannot really get rid of the lips as well. So I will try to cover them as best as I can, while also not ingesting latex and my fingers. Well, it's a good thing that the cotton actually sticks to the latex and you can just peel it off nicely. So let's take some more latex, let's take some more cotton, and because I would like to then tear the cotton that I applied. Because applying cotton is the first step, simply. We will have to also tear it to make it seem like peeling skin or rotting skin. Now for the lips, first of all I have to dry my lips and I have to drink something. Cheers. No, that's itchy and I don't enjoy it. I will try to even out this area so that there is not... so that this gap here under the lip is not visible, because this is also a very human-like feature that ghouls don't have. So let's see if I can create a... That's too much. Cotton, definitely. I'll try to make this transition a bit more gradual. Okay. Does it look any better? I don't know. Okay, let's leave it at this. Don't know. I think I could apply more, but I don't know if it will actually stick, because this is an area that moves quite a lot. So I'm afraid that if I apply a lot of cotton here, it will just fly away when I speak. Okay. Like this. Okay, now this will be... This is a correct step, I believe. Let's take a look at how it looks with some latex. That's actually better. Now, I'm quite worried about the top lip, because the top lip is also a very human-like feature that we do not really want. Make sure you don't have any hair here. That might be the stupidest thing I've ever done, honestly. And I'm trying to peel the cotton so that it doesn't look like a fake mustache, basically. But, okay. I will use my finger for this because the sponge is not precise enough. I will not apply anything more on my lips because it's getting quite difficult to speak now, and I still have quite a lot of things to do because we only just began, and also I don't really think it's a smart idea to apply so much latex around your orifices. And I think that this is the most amount of latex that is reasonable to apply on your face if you want to be able to speak, because now the latex dried up and everything is quite stiff. My cat is entering into a box. Everything is quite stiff, and I cannot really move my lips very much due to this part, especially. So this is the most that I'm going to apply. Now we are getting to the fun part, actually, because we have to paint this. So what I'm going to do is apply normal foundation first, then paint it using grease paints. First of all, before we paint it, we have to start peeling. So I will take this wooden tool and peel some of the latex. I will begin with the nose. Now, try not to use anything too sharp because it might end up in a disaster. I just want to peel the latex in places where the skin would peel. Now, sorry for giving you a close look into my nostrils, but maybe let's go in this direction because I wouldn't like to stab myself in the eyeball. Definitely go downwards rather than upwards because you don't want to stab yourself. Oh, and if you can make a hole like this, it's actually a good idea. Right, so I will peel it like here. Just want to get underneath the latex and make a hole. Oh gee, that's really thick. If you can... Oh, that's what I wanted. And basically what we are doing now is creating the illusion of skin peeling. So the more holes we are able to create, the more rotten you will look like. So now this step will depend on how much of a damaged ghoul you're going to be. If you're going to be a ghoul that is well maintained, basically, maybe fresh, you might not peel that much. Now, the more holes you create, the more your skin can breathe underneath, so I would actually advise making quite a lot of holes, because now this area feels much better than it did previously now when it's peeled. Previously, but well, latex basically creates a very stiff layers. This I can... Oh, I peeled too much. Oh, okay, now when you get a good grip, you get a very nice hole. Okay, my cat is going crazy again. Okay, now this is a very promising piece of latex. Let's paint now. So I grabbed some foundation now, okay, and I will cover the latex, because for now it looks like random pieces of white thing on my face. Let's grab some foundation, let's grab a sponge, and let's make the most uneven foundation application ever, like I normally would. I try to get underneath these pieces as well, so that there is no normal skin showing through. Cats, do you have to run around here in particular? I will go in with a bit of powder, I think, to cover this foundation. I wouldn't like to leave it wet, because then it would just mix with the paints and it would create a mess. So again, some rice powder, some brush, and let's go over it a bit like this. Doesn't have to be even, doesn't have to be beautiful, like some skin is woohoo peeling here. I feel beautiful. Now, paint. Anyway, let's take black on a brush like this, and I will fill in the holes. I will paint on them later, but we want to fill the holes with black first, so that they really look like holes rather than normal skin. Okay, I get underneath the latex as well a little bit here, like that. I will go in with some other paint colors later, so that it's not just pure black, because it doesn't look very natural. There is not an actual hole in these pieces of my face, but it's just some skin that peeled off, right? So what can be showing from underneath is more like, I don't know, muscles, tendons. Let's apply a little bit of, oh, actually I will just do this with my nose. You see, I cannot really mimic the absence of the nose, but I can just try to make it, you know, hide in my face a little bit. So that's what I'm going for. Oh gee, pretty much like this. I will paint the lips last, because the lips will keep being used. I'm speaking all the time, so here I will apply quite a lot of black, because I'm using pictures of ghouls from Fallout 3 as a reference, and they have pretty dark areas here, because there's basically they have very sunken in eye sockets. We need definitely to apply more red and more green. Okay, and let's go with it. And on the pieces of skin that are dangling, I will apply some green. Yeah, much better. This is not pure black, this is a mixture of red and black. And let's go here underneath the skin. Because you have to imagine that what the latex we applied is the skin on top, so it's the skin that is constantly peeling off ghoul faces. And what we are painting now is the surface underneath, so it will be the, I'm not the best at anatomy, like the tendons, the muscles that are showing through, and lower layers of skin, like this. Mm. When it comes to the ears, they are also a very human defining feature, but I will just cover them later, so for now we have to leave them be. Here I will need to actually go in with, I will use green, I think, because there's not enough green in this area, I suppose. But it will need to get a bit darker though. Yep. No, oh, okay, now this is a very ghoulish shade, I suppose. Let's... Okay, I will go in the hair, because I will have to cover them anyway, so this can dangle as much as it wants to. Now, I think I will go with a sponge and like do this, just dab, 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 and this dabbing highlights the things that are popping out of the skin, like this. Yeah, and remember to cover the parts of latex that are just flapping around with paint as well, because if you don't, they will just look like latex, and we do not really want to give out the secret of our ghoulification here. We want everyone to think that it's skin. And otherwise I'm just blending in. I think I will need to do something about my top lip. So let's take some green and dab. So some black here. And so let's go in with green. And what I will also need to do is cover the waterline, because it looks weird. It cannot really show skin too much. Okay, like that. This will need to get darker though. And here, let's apply the green. I like this, yeah. And I will have to cover the nose here more, I think, because there's still showing. And if you blend the black around here like this, it will create the illusion of, well, this part being basically inside of your face. So it doesn't create the same effect as the ghouls in Fallout games have, but this is the best idea that I have for now when it comes to the nose issue. You cannot really pretend like something you have on your face is not there, because this would require, as I said, a mask to completely change your features. Maybe some more red, because I feel like this makeup has become too green. But I will not mix this red this time with anything else. I will just dab my sponge in it and go like this, and it will change the color of the paints underneath into a reddish undertone. Because we are still a living thing, right? We are not dead yet, technically. Now it looks a bit better, I feel. Now, first of all, let's powder it a bit, at least in the places where I can actually apply the powder, because not everywhere it is possible. And go into the flaps, because the flaps need to be powdered as well. This. And here, as you can see, I don't care to tap the powder in, because, let's be honest, we don't really aim for an even application here. The less even the application is in this makeup, the better. And yeah, definitely the eyes need to be a bit darker here, because they basically became one with the face. So I realized I left my eyeliner in a different room, so I will just use black eyeshadow. It's not like, whoa, it's not like it's impossible. Just apply some eyeshadow on the waterline. You know, it would actually be nice to apply red. But unfortunately, I don't have any red eyeshadow. Okay, now that is better. But there will definitely be a need for more black. But with a bigger brush, because this one is too tiny. The less even it is, the better. Like that. I just want to darken this area, because the eyes kind of disappeared in comparison to the darkness of the rest of the face, so... Okay, let's blend a bit here. I'm trying to mimic the things that I saw on the ghouls from the games, so they really had quite dark areas around here, around the eye sockets. And yeah, basically I will apply some more black eyeshadow around the areas which I would like to bring into the face, so like here in the cracks of my skin. Not all of them, because not all of them are that deep, but some of them. But I like how the top lip came out. Alright, so I will try to dry my lips as best as I can. You know, I forgot about one thing. Now this is the extent of my smile. Hi, I'm smiling now. So I have here this little thing. This is basically a tooth enamel. Since I cannot really open my mouth too wide, and when I paint my lips it will be even more difficult not to mess the paint, I will cover the teeth now, I think. So let's dry them first. Oh, it's disgusting. Praise House Harkonnen, I guess. Okay. Here we go. I feel pretty ghoulish. So let's powder this. Let's use black eyeshadow for the middle part. Here we go. Okay. I will get back to you when I cover my head with something, so I will need just a second. Okay, so now behold my idea on how to hide your hair. So there is one band that is basically covering my hair from the back. It's hanging on my bun. It's also covering my neck. As I told you, my neck will not be visible, and there is another band covering my hair. Now, if some hair is visible, I think I will just pull out some baby hairs, just to show you. If some hair is sticking out, we can actually use it to our advantage. We can actually use it to our advantage by taking some paint and covering it like this. You know, I didn't really like the look of this band, so I just took some black paint and yeah, some quick weathering happened. And here goes. I feel like a pretty ghoulish ghoul. Okay, so this is how the ghoulish look came out. There is a strand of hair randomly painted green. I added some jacket and so on. It's pretty wearable, not the most comfortable thing I've had on my face, but I think I would manage a couple of hours in it. So yeah, stay safe, smoothskins.